Today we're out here to have a little bit of fun, and while we're at it, we're going to show you our 6x17 Blackout and all of its specs and features. Each of our jumping jack trailers is a full steel construction, all texture powder coated in the black. Total trailer dimensions on our 6x17 Blackout are 92 inches wide by a total length, including the tongue, of 252 inches. Our 6x17 Blackout comes in at about 2,200 pounds total dry weight, with 400 pounds of that being the tent alone. So each of our models can be used as a utility trailer by pulling that tent out, locking the top deck into a vertical position, creating that high wall utility trailer. So we're 1,800 pounds on the trailer alone with the 400 pound tent. Starting here in the front of the trailer, the 6x17 is equipped with a 2 5/16 inch coupler with a total dry tongue weight of 195 pounds. We also have our swivel jack up here that's going to help us level that trailer. And the trailer is also fixed with electric trailer brakes. And as you can see up here on the front, we've got our breakaway kit with our breakaway battery. So if by any chance the trailer did break off of the vehicle or come off of the vehicle for some reason, that breakaway kit is going to stop that trailer for you. Each of our trailers is equipped with a 7-way round plug, which is going to power all of your lights and brakes. Each of our trailers is equipped with a full-size spare mounted up here in the front of the trailer underneath between the tongue. And then on our trailers, excluding the 4x6, we can take this front gate off and turn it into a freestanding camp table. This front gate is also what you would use to turn the trailer into that utility trailer. So the top deck goes vertical. Using these same wing knobs that'll hold those wings down, we're gonna lock those wings into that front gate to create that 3-sided high-walled utility trailer. Each of our Blackout models are equipped with the clear lensed LED lights with a recessed rubber grommet. Our 6x17 Blackout comes equipped with a 16-inch aluminum raceline wheel with a 235/85 tire. They also have our oversized Jeep style fender. And one thing that I absolutely love on all of our models, they are built in with a fender step, making it easy to access your vehicle on top. These fenders are also very stout. You can stand on those. On our 17 Blackout, both axles are equipped with electric brakes. They are two 3,500 pound torsion axles. Torsion give it that independence that it needs to be able to travel off-road very well. And it's also a great axle for the anticipated weight that we're going to put on top. Torsion is going to give us all the ground clearance that we need as well. With this size wheel and tire and those torsion axles, we are getting about 15.5 inches of ground clearance underneath that axle. Moving on to the top deck. As you can see, we've got a 4-seat side-by-side sitting on top. We could fit several other different combinations of machines up on top, including 4 ATVs, a combination of ATVs, side-by-side, dirt bikes. All of those will be accommodated on there depending on the size of each machine. The 17-foot Blackout does accommodate most 4-seat side-by-sides. The top deck dimension is 76 inches width with a 215-inch length. The top deck capacity is 4,800 pounds, and how we're getting to that is the weight of the trailer, the tent, and then the capacity on those two 3,500 pound torsion axles, leaving you with that 4,800 pound top deck capacity. And as you can see, we've got tie down points all the way around the top deck. We have 26 in total wrapping around the top deck there, where you're able to tie down any of those machines where you need. Let's get this machine off there so we can access the tent. In doing so, we've got our telescoping ramp that we manufacture at Jumping Jack. It does have a built-in lip, so it's going to hang on that rail, and they telescope out to be 11 feet in length, giving us that length that we need to be able to get that size of wheelbase machine off of here. Now with the machine off, our first step is go ahead and remove that front gate, which I like to take it off anyway so that we can use it as our freestanding camp table. With that off, that's going to allow us to remove these wing knobs a little bit easier because it's out of the way. These are those wing knobs that we talked about earlier that are also used in utility mode. So we're gonna simply unscrew those. And I like to place these in a place where we're not gonna lose them or misplace them. So I take both of those and either put them up here in the tongue or clip them together and just clip them right to that spot where we pulled that front gate from. With those removed, the easiest way to open these wings on our 17 is to use the leverage of the tongue by stepping up on the tongue, lifting that wing, bring it down, and same for the other side. The next step is here at the back of the trailer. We have our stabilizer jack, which we're just gonna push forward, swing that down, and drop that leg into place. While we're back here, let's mention we've got our standard size license plate holes where you can screw in that standard size license plate. And for those states that have the smaller plates, we've got the place for those as well. And it's all lit, keeping it all legal. Here on the rear, as you can tell, we have all of this extra empty void space. It's about 6 feet wide, 5 feet deep, 15 inches in height where you can fill it full of extra gear. One thing that we love to do is put the black and yellow totes from Costco or Walmart or Home Depot in this space. Those totes, we can fit 6 of them, keeping everything organized and clean. Each of our tandem axle models is equipped with this T-bar. Check out the linked video below for more specific information on that. It is used when you're gonna load ATVs. Now let's jump up in here. In here you can tell our tent is encased in this heavy duty weatherproof vinyl bag, which is also equipped with flaps over the zipper that are gonna keep any moisture, dust, anything out from getting into that tent bag. So it is all protected by that big flap that zipper is underneath. So we need to go ahead and expose that zipper and we'll set this thing up. When unzipping this tent, you can either walk on the wing, which is completely fine, or we can also go ahead and step down, and it is equipped with longer lanyards to run that zipper down the side. Now we're gonna go ahead and roll up that vinyl bag to get it off the top of that tent. And the reason why we want to roll it is the back of the tent does have a flap that's going to keep it protected and covered in any inclement weather. Let's go ahead and unfold the tent. And one of the nicest things about the jumping jack tent trailer is it is all 100% assembled. So we're not having to put any poles or anything together at this point. It is just simply unfolding and popping it up. I do recommend jumping in and watching one of our full instructional videos on setup and teardown. It is as simple as grabbing the front of that tent, pulling it towards yourself, cantilever that back end up, and it's set up. There are 3 straps per side that are gonna secure that tent down to the trailer. And then as discussed before, we've got that flap on the tent that's gonna go ahead and clip around the tongue of the trailer, and that's going to keep any moisture, weather, anything out from going between the tent and the bag. Another really cool feature up here on the front of the trailer, rear side of the tent, is this flap. It's 3.5 by 3.5 where you can run any cords, you can run a diesel heater, any of that type of stuff right through that port for that access. Each one of our trailers comes standard with the step stool, the folding step stool. Although, as you can see here, I do have our optional stairs. Again, I recommend to jump in and see some of our other videos or the linked videos below with a lot of our other accessories that we do offer. This is by far one of my favorite accessories, especially with having kids, or for myself, it just makes life so much easier being able to step up and have that dual stair. And they are so simple to use. It's a bracket that's mounted onto that tailgate and they just unclip. So what we're gonna do during travel is either put this in our extra storage space that we've got in the back of the 17-footer or in the truck, depending on which model you have. Another couple things that each unit does come with are a set of safety bars. Safety bars are used when you're loading ATVs. Again, jump in and watch some of those other videos. Each trailer does come with a set of table legs, which turn that front gate that we previously talked about into a freestanding camp table. And we will set that up here in a minute. And then we also have a set of written instructions and an accessory adapter that come with each unit, which will allow you to use and utilize some of our other accessories that we do offer. Okay, now that we have everything set up, you can see that we've got our standard front gate table set up. Those are the table legs with that front gate creating that nice freestanding camp table. The top portion of that is what's used to create the utility mode of each unit. We have a few of our other optional accessories as well, such as our large awning, the stairs that we talked about before. And as we step up in here, all of our tents are a heavy-duty 13-ounce marine treated canvas. This canvas has all been pre-treated, soaked in a silicone-based weather treatment so that you don't have to retreat it again under normal circumstances. That has that water repellency, UV resistancy, and mildew resistancy all built into that treatment that it has. As we step inside, you can notice this large door. We've got it rolled up at the moment. And then we have 7 windows all the way around that give us nice airflow. We can see 360 view. We've got them unzipped about halfway. One thing to note, each unit does come standard with single beds with 1 bed extension. The 1 bed extension would be a framework and a pad, giving us the extension so that we can sit up next to the table. The table does rotate the other direction, so it would meet the single bed on the other side. Here today, I've got it set up with 4 half bed extensions total, so that's going to give us the double bed on 8 feet of the section, although the bedding is 12 feet in length total. If we were to go ahead and do our optional 6 bed extensions that this 12-foot tent can handle, that's going to give us double beds for the entire 12 feet, which would give us enough space to sleep up to 8 people if needs be. These bed extensions, they slip down right underneath the framework of the trailer there, creating that larger bed. So we can set this up with the double bed extensions down the full 12 feet length on both sides, giving us a place for 2, 2, 2, and 2, sleeping 8 adults. Now, the table, the way that works, when you're traveling, it does go flat all the way to the floor, and all of that bedding does go into the floor space as well. It will go up against the wall, as you see there. It's got springs to hold it up, so if you do need to put an extra mattress on the floor or something like that, you can fit more people down there. Or it'll swing into the table position, and as you saw before, those half bed extensions create benches. So we're gonna nest them together, and we can do the other side as well, giving you a nice place where you can sit at that table. One of the other things that I absolutely love about these half bed extensions, we can use them out on the patio space of this 17-footer as well. The 17-foot, having that extra space out there is fantastic. One of the nicest things is during travel, it does fill full of extra gear, but being able to bring these on outside makes for a great place to be able to take off your boots, change your boots, do any of that, or just a great place to kind of hang out here. And we can put one on either side. If you wanted to take all 4 of the bed extensions that I have in here today and set up 2 benches out here, just imagine you could set up a card table and have a nice place to sit, eat outside, play cards, do whatever you want to do while you're out camping and be able to enjoy it. The overall headroom in here is close to 7 feet. And then in the 17-foot trailer, we do have our 12-foot tent. That's going to be 12 feet deep. It's also 12 feet wide. So we have a total of 144 square feet inside of this tent. Thank you for watching our 6x17 Blackout walkthrough video. Make sure to subscribe to see any of our other videos, and drop a comment below if you have any questions or you want to see something specific.